Viper Auto Valet down at the Viper detailing barn today. I've had a meeting this morning with a gentleman called David from Team Hard Racing, part of the British Touring Car Championship. Their main sponsor, or one of their main sponsors, is AUTOBRITE Direct, which are a manufacturer of detailing, car cleaning products, valeting products, who I've seen on YouTube and other like Facebook and Instagram and everything. I've never used any of their products, but they made contact with me and said that they'd like to come and show me some of the products that they have available, some of the things that they can offer me. So I had a conversation with him today about my business and how I operate, and he's kindly left me some samples to use and try and give feedback on. Some of that feedback I'll give him direct. He's going to come back and see me, and some of it I will do some YouTube videos, and just to be honest about those products that I've used. I shan't be overcritical. I don't believe in being overcritical just for the sake of it, but I said I would be honest, and he said no, that's perfectly okay. So I'm just going to talk you through. I'll have to put my glasses on because I'm not familiar with these products, so I'll just have to read what they are, and because I don't actually know yet. He did run them through with me, but I can't remember, so I'll have to read the label. So let's just have a look. I'll do this one because this one's I've already got on my hand. So citrus wash, so all-purpose pre-wash. Just going to read interiors, exteriors, and it's dilutable. So I'll have to read further into that, which I'll do prior to using it. But I am actually looking out for a citrus pre-wash at the moment. So it's opportune that they've come along and offered me one as a sample, so that's good. There is another local manufacturer or chemical company that I'm looking at the moment that I've tried one of their pre-washes, thought it was very good, but I wanted to hold back on placing an order till I'd spoken to David from Team Hard Racing, as I said, a distributor for AUTOBRITE Direct. So that's the first one, citrus pre-wash. Dropped me off some ceramic infused shampoo. So again, it can be used wheels, wash. Oh no, this is 6 steps to detailing. Oh, that's handy. Okay. So again, it says use 3 to 4 caps to a bucket of water. So, you know, out of that, which must be about 500 ml, you're going to get quite a bit of use out of that, but I'll see how that works. I shall use that on either my van or one of my own cars before I use it on a customer's vehicle. So that's what I intend to do with all these, use them on my own vehicles prior. What have we got here? I remember this. This was a Bright Gel wheel cleaner, non-acidic. My main wheel cleaner, as I've mentioned in my other videos, for heavily contaminated or soiled wheels is Malco Break Off. Excellent product. It's a very thick product, so once you spray it onto the wheel, it stays where it needs to. And this, I don't know whether you can see that, but again, this is a very gloopy product, as in gel rather than liquid. So hopefully this should do the same thing. He's left me some spray needles as well, so that I can use those. This is used neat. I think he said he uses it neat, and I will read the instructions, make sure I'm using it correctly, so as to not cause any damage, but also use the product to its fullness, really, to be honest, so I don't underutilise it. So I'll give that a go. Looking forward to using that. What other delights? Oh, glass cleaner, yeah, called Crystal. So I've tried. If there's a product that I've used most of or tried most of, it's glass cleaner. Just at the end of the summer, I tried a completely new product to me, which was a curveball product really from a supplier that I wasn't expecting, but I used their product on the representative's recommendations, and I've got to say, works very well. I also changed the methods once I started to use that product, so that could have some of the elements to it as well as to why it's working better, but all I can say is that product is working very well. and I will try this and see how this works and report back on the product as well. I'll read their recommendations for getting the best out of it. And it's also good to use on LCD screens as well, and factory tints, so that's also good to know. I generally use a dedicated product for LCD screens or infotainment screens in cars. So yeah, interesting to know how it works. What else have I got here? This is pretty thick. Magi Foam. So this is their snow foam. I presently use Built Hamber's Auto Foam. Always have done from day one, and I've mentioned it in other videos. Not the foamiest of products. It's very well recognised by car washing, valeting, detailing world. But I always wanted to sort of try something else and see what else was on the market. And I haven't really come across anything, although again, I did use a product from a local company just prior to Christmas. Thought that was very good. I was almost ready to place an order for either 5 or 25 litres, depending on what was available from them. And I think that company did 25 litres, but I wanted to hold back on that order till at least given this AUTOBRITE Direct company a bit of a go and a trial, and I'll see how this works out, and if it's good, I'll look at placing an order maybe, or maybe the other one. Might even buy both, don't know yet. We'll see. Whatever I buy, it's just going to be held here in stock, and I'll use them. If they both do a good job, I'll have no problem with trying both, and then eventually decide which one is right for me and my business. So there's just some other stuff here. We've got cherry glaze, polished glaze and wax. I already have a product that I'm very happy with, Built Hamber's. Can't remember what it's called now actually, but actually I'll have a quick look. Oh yeah, that's right. Built Hamber's cleanser polish. Again, I've used it from day one. I've tried others. Auto Finesse's triple and Dodo Juice have got a secondary product brand now. And again, I've tried theirs and I can't remember what that's called, but I'll certainly give this a try. It's not something I use very often, as in hand polishes, but I'll certainly give it a go. Like I said, I don't think there's any need to test that on my own vehicles first, because it's not going to do any damage. But so I'll just use that. But like I said, it's not something I use very often. Quite happy to give the product a try, as he's taken the time and trouble to chop it off to me. Ceramic Ultra Spray Wax. Again, that's something I'm definitely going to try on my own vehicles first, just to make sure that it applies well, it's easy to remove, and also using it on my own vehicles, I can see how it operates or works during different humidities and temperatures. The barn at the moment, the Viper detailing barn, is quite damp at the moment. The humidity is quite up, which is standard for this time of year. I've had the heater on, so the temperature's way up. It's probably about 11 degrees in here, which is pretty good, because outside it's probably about 2 degrees. I think when I left home this morning to come here, it was probably about 0. It was 0 degrees. So that'll be an interesting product. I'll try that. It's certainly got a place where someone's looking for some instant gloss, hydrophobic properties without the cost of a ceramic coating, or even a premium wax that I use. I've mentioned before, Swiss Vac Shield. So yeah, I'll give all those a go, and he was kind enough to leave me the triggers for those products that need them. So again, very good. I'll try those this coming week. So, bye Porto Valley. More videos to come.